Fried pasta is the perfect dipping chip, and I'm gonna show you how easy it is to make them in your air fryer. Welcome to The Salted Pepper, where we cook for real life using real food and we keep it real simple. And today I'm gonna show you exactly how to make air fryer fried pasta chips. We're gonna use bow tie pasta and a nice breading and then get them right into the air fryer, and they toast up crispy brown, and they are perfect for all kinds of dipping sauces. The first thing you want to do is get 4 ounces of bow tie pasta, and you want to cook it however you want to cook it. Al dente though, you do not want it to be too soft. It is perfectly okay if they are a little undercooked. You want them a little undercooked, okay? You can even see on my pasta that some places look way undercooked. That is perfectly fine, do not worry about it. So however you want to cook up your pasta, just make sure that it is al dente or a little under. My favorite way to cook up the pasta is to pressure cook it. What I do is I add the pasta with 1.5 cups of water, pressure cook for 2 minutes, let it natural release for 5 minutes, and then put it immediately into 2 tablespoons of butter and toss that around to coat the pasta. That is super important because you want the pasta to be separated. You don't want it to stick together. Now, if you don't want to use butter, you can use olive oil or avocado oil or any type of oil. So once you have your pasta coated with the butter or oil, we're gonna mix up the breading. I'm using 1 cup of breadcrumbs and some seasonings. I have 1 teaspoon of fine grind sea salt, 1 teaspoon of basil, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. That's what I'm choosing to use. But you could change this up in so many different ways. You could make it spicy. You could mix it with barbecue spices. I mean, you could just do anything to make your own type of fried pasta, and it will work exactly the same way. So let's get this mixed up, and then I'll show you how easy it is to bread the pasta. I recommend having a large sheet of parchment paper to put the breaded pasta on until you're ready to get it into the air fryer. Now this part takes no time at all, so it's a great time to preheat your air fryer. I like to do that on the hottest setting for a full 10 minutes. And it's important, make sure your cooking surface is inside of your air fryer. So no matter what style you're using, if you're using a basket air fryer with a little rack, make sure it's in there. You want that surface to get super hot. All right, so while your air fryer is heating up, take these in batches of about, 10 or so, put them into your breading mix, and then just toss it around with a spoon to coat both sides with the seasoned breadcrumbs. And then I just lift them out with my hands. I find this to be the easiest way, and lay them on your parchment paper. And then just repeat until all of them are coated. All right, that is all done. Now the reason that I like to lay it on the parchment paper is for easy cleanup, because we need to spritz these with oil. Could you air fry without adding oil? Yes, you could, but the breadcrumbs are going to burn a little bit more easily and they're not gonna get as crunchy. So I really recommend using some oil, whether it's avocado oil or olive oil or whatever oil you love, and spritz them generously, but we only have to do the one side. We will spritz again when they're air frying. And you wanna spritz until the breadcrumbs look just slightly damp. So believe it or not, I'm only gonna use maybe a tablespoon or 2 of oil, even though it looks like I'm spritzing a whole lot. All right, that looks great. Now we just wait for our air fryer to finish heating up, and then we will lay them out on the rack and get them air frying up. After the preheat, grab your tray out and go ahead and close that back up and just let the time keep going so it stays hot, okay? And then we are gonna add these in a single layer right on the rack. And if you see any places that look really dry, give it a little spritz. And then back into the air fryer, but it's important to lower your heat now, okay? So the temperature that you air fry at is going to depend on the type of air fryer that you have. For this one, I found that 400 works really well. So I'm gonna go 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes, but we will flip about 2, maybe 3 times during that air frying process. If you have a larger air fryer, like an oven style, you're gonna wanna go up on your temperature, 25 to 50 degrees. And if you have a smaller, more compact air fryer, then you're gonna wanna go down on your temperature a little bit. I would start out at 375 and see how they do. After about 4 or 5 minutes, if they're not getting golden brown, then you can bump up your heat a little bit. Every air fryer is a little bit different, but between 375 and 425 should be good for almost all of them. After about 4 to 5 minutes, you wanna check on them and give them a flip. Oh, they're already starting to look good. And let me just tell you, they smell delicious. Now I'm gonna add 30 seconds, or I'll add a minute on here because I'm not gonna do this really quickly on camera. All right, so just take something that goes underneath and just flip. You don't have to be too particular at all right now. In fact, it doesn't even really matter at this point if they overlap each other. So I just sort of flip them around and then give them another little spritz. And then pop them right back in. All right, let's take another little peek here. Oh, they are looking really, really good. And some of them look just about done, but not all of them. They can go another 2 to 3 minutes. So it's a balance of crisping up the breadcrumbs and also crisping up the pasta underneath. You don't want to go too far or the pasta's way too hard and not the best eating experience. So it's a little bit of a balance, but once you make the first batch, you'll be able to adjust your timing for the second batch. Oh yeah, I think they are done. Let's go ahead. We're just gonna keep this going because we've got to do the second batch. All right, they look great. Now, very important, they need to cool. And they need to cool on something that has holes in it. So a cooling rack, any kind of wire rack, something like that. They need to get air around them so that they crisp up even more as they cool. So try to put them in a single layer. And they will cool while we do the second batch. Now you may have to do 3, 4 batches depending on the size of your air fryer, or you can cut all the ingredients in half and make a smaller batch. These look absolutely perfect. And I love using the bow tie pasta. It's just so cute. All right, let's get the rest of them on here and we will go right back into the air fryer. And there we have it. We are all done with both batches. Now these are best served right after they cool down. But this batch I undercooked by just about a minute because I plan on reheating. So if you want to make them ahead and serve them several hours later or even a day later, you want to undercook them just a bit and then put them back in the air fryer at about 350 degrees just until they crisp up, okay? Because of the seasonings I used, these pasta chips go wonderfully with simple marinara sauce or a spinach and artichoke dip, but I'm gonna serve mine today with a cheesy spinach dip. Sort of like a spinach and artichoke dip, a little bit different, I think a little bit better. So let's dig in. Oh my gosh. And look, they hold up. This is why they are the perfect dipping chip. All right, this is gonna be a little hot. And I have the recipe for this dip on my website, so you can certainly make it. Wow. crunchy, but not too hard. That's important. You don't want to break any teeth. This is a flavor explosion. This dip is so good. These are so good, I cannot wait to try different flavors. The next thing I'm gonna try is a barbecue rub, but I'm gonna choose one that isn't too sugary because I don't want the sugar to burn while I'm air frying it. You are absolutely gonna love these, and I know they're gonna become your favorite dipping chip too.